What's up, everybody? There will be a quick video on Bitcoin. If you've been subscribed to my channel, then you know that I use these Fibonacci channels very often, these descending trend lines. And on this chart, we got a perfect, almost a perfect bounce where we went under it, and we got a bounce from this red trend line. At the moment, at that point, I had a resistance line at around the 2743. We pumped right through it, and at the moment we are at resistance, a previous weekly resistance. As you can see over here, we're bumping our head on it. There's a big possibility that it's just a temporary accumulation, and we may continue to the upside. If we continue to the upside, we have some levels to watch for on the daily. This is my next level to look for an entry, possibly a short scalp, or maybe a day trade, because I see that we could possibly retrace down all the way to around, let's pull a fib out here. We could go down to 20,100 or possibly 19,700. This move up has been very impulsive, suggesting that we could be in an uptrend, but I think it's more or less a correction, possibly an extended correction, as we had a wave starting here. It could be an A and a B, and we come down, and our C would go to would likely go to 1.618 fib, but we'd extended and we went to the 2.618 from the lows, and at the moment we're stalling over there. If we come down, then we could see more downside for Bitcoin. In addition, we are at a value area high of this entire down range. I believe, let me pull a volume profile tool, fixed range volume profile, and take it for this entire range and see where we at exactly. That's not correct. I have one already plotted out on another chart. If we look at this, we are at the blue line. That's the value area high of this range, and I took it from the top range, as I took it at this instance when we came down and expected a bounce back, but we are currently above the value area high. We could retrace to this trend line, even 20,700 or even lower. If we continue and we break the 19,000 and around 19,000, if we break below the 20,250, then we could have more downside. Value area high is at 2,700. We lose that, we're coming to the point of control around 19,800. But at the moment, I'm not going to enter a new trade because we're in the middle of nowhere. We have this large gap. If we break the resistance at 21,879 with high volume, of course, we could get rejected at that trend line that I showed you and that weekly resistance, but we have a gap over here. As you can see, this big red candle, that's a single print. There's not much resistance at this point. But what I'm looking at for now is that pump to 22,100, 2292, and watch for a reaction at that point from this green trend line, which I took from the lows of 17.5 as it was support, and now naturally support could turn into resistance, as we know that. We got a perfect bounce in this fib channel. I give you these targets in advance. If you like the content, just like the video. Thanks.